It's time to write a poem. Pick words that you think club members would like. Something good. Okay. Before we make a poem, who do we want to rizz up? Because the thing about that is, I will have to say, like, whose voice do you like the best, basically? Because whoever's it is, I'm gonna have to, you know what I mean? They're gonna be said way more. I think I'm gonna go with Yuri because it doesn't hurt my voice as much. Depression. Huh? Wait a minute, what? Bubbles. Uh, Unrequited. Huh? Massacre. Extreme. Vertigo. Boop. Empty. Hop. Broken. You're getting some really weird ones, Sayori. I'll be honest. Uh, After image. Climax. Anime. Explode. Kawaii. Sadness. Entropy. Family. Yeah, I noticed that. I'll be honest with you. She got depression and sadness. Is she depressed and sad? Awesome. But she's also awesome. She may be depressed and sad, but she's also awesome. Skirt. I'll be honest, I don't know who I got there. Let me get a drink of water for a second, Monica. Calm down. Right, let's keep going. Hi, Mr. Loudass. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry about it. That might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone's already hanging out. Thank you for coming and keeping your promise, Mr. Loudass. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Hey, not like he deserves any slack. Spider told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. You too. We don't know if you plan to just here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Ratsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her mangas. Someone's playing me for company. Her manga collection in the classroom. So you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuko finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. I'm a good streamer? Are you serious? That's actually very. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you. I hope you have a good day. I did this for you, so you better at least. Yeah, you better at least watch the VOD when it comes out on my channel, okay? I'm gonna stop after this day because I want to experience it with you, dude, because you're a cool guy. But you better at least watch the VOD for this day, I swear. I swear. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Because literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Got it, guys. Mr. always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. Oh, how dependable. Sayori, that's because your room's messy. It's distracting. And almost set your house on fire once. That's, Oh, are you two really good friends? Aren't you? I might be a little jealous. You and Mr. Lattice can become. How come? Mr. Lattice can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation you just put me into. Oh, you brought me something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Be shy? It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal. But it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Sayori. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means I guess it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It it'll make me happy to no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches out into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book. I'm not doing the voice. Back into character. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it could keep your attention even if you don't usually read. We could, discuss it if you wanted. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it on your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect the monitor to kick off some of my scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sawyer and Mark are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with so much literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. I'm feeling a little tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I could close my eyes and I'll listen to Sayori's conversation with Monica. Well, I probably seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't even give up. The festival's our chance to show everyone that literature is all about. The problem is the idea of literature club sounds too dense and, in, and intellectual. But it's not that at all. We just need we just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to the creative minds. Doesn't solve the problem though. What do we do? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. It's more important that out of how we get people to show up in the first place, I don't know how to talk or read, I'll be honest. And after they come, we can do the things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? So you're already taking this seriously? What a surprise! It's rare to hear her deliberately like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? My throat is killing me. Kind. Well, I guess we could. Cakes! Haha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. Wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Ah, cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. And yet, Sakura is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Not like me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sakura can't help put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder, what would it be like to see the world through her eyes? Jesus Christ, that's a jump scare! Wow! I opened my eyes to find Sayura's face filling my vision. Nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a nap club. Does our school have a nap club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Not that you're in the club. Not that you're in a club. You have less time for anime, You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Ah, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's it's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of a doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were cleverly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's the toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my fingers. But nobody ever said I bit my tongue again. That really hurt. But nobody ever noticed that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. You meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, who do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That is all. Whoa! Listen, you might be best friends, but I think you're taking it a little farther, buddy. Jeezums. Huh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Man. The funny fact is, I'm doing this and no one's watching. It's killing my voice. Yet I do it anyways, because I am a masochist. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Whoa, this is an angle. Sayori is a little short. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who did these kinds of things. Huh? Don't say that. Don't make me feel weird about it, stupid. Wait, I'll say that again, but more anime-like. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Wait, I messed up. What did she say? Okay, that's what she said. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is that the one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Her boobs are bigger. Doesn't this thing even fit you properly? When I bought it. I mean, wrong voice. Yes, it's slightly entertaining. That's what I'm going for. My green screen is off centered. Oh, if you ever buttoned it, you wouldn't have noticed sooner. You would have noticed sooner. It doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Don't say that out loud. Anyways, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? You want to look at her boobs. But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori unbuttons her blazer once more. I never noticed her unbuttoned blazer until, like, right now. Phew! It's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So, if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like that, like this. Then you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on getting to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Yeah, I guess so, huh? So, maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Huh? I was just joking this time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Uh, Monica suddenly calls out, "Why don't we share our poems we wrote now?" Yay! I should ask. I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, do you remember writing a poem last night? Yeah, I guess. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Yes, Listen, I don't know how dense this main character is, but even I can tell about those signs. Like, come on. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait! Sari and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sari is one wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composite notebook. I can really see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Datsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who do we pick? Who do we want? I'm gonna go with Sayori. Because she actually, if I think about it this way, think about it logically. If we're walking home with Sayori, we can do Sayori last. No, we do her first. I'm definitely the most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. Uh, oh my goodness. This is so good, Mr. Ladass. What? I love it. I had no idea you're such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overacting. You're not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure yours opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you sure don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's Mr. Ladass's poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Suri hugs the sheet against her chest. She is being so obvious. You're so weird, Sayori. About sadness and depression. That's a good one. That's a good one. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in this club room, idiot. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. My voice, it got really high pitch. It's like what I said before. It's like what I said before. That's your loud ass. Deep down, you're not selfish at all. You know, it's trying new things like this for other people. It's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Her massive biddies. Really how much this means to her and all. Yeah? And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thinking. That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help. Maybe I should read this in her voice. That would make my. Reading your. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub my sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. See, it's a secret. Why I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. I can't answer. You can't answer just a little bit. It's a yes or no question. Okay. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. What do you mean? I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to. It's bad to skip. Oh, I know. Oh. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's a point in arguing. There's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Mike is the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. We're gonna go with Monica next, because she's the best girl. Ah, wait, I forgot I hate doing her voice. Hi, Mr. Loudass. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like a new activity or anything we can do better, I'm always listening. Always listening. I don't know, I get a creepy vibe from her. Don't be afraid to bring things up. Alright, I'll keep. Oh, wait, that's not your voice. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Mr. Loutass. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. It's not the sort of barrier that we all learn to get past through. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? She likes depression and sadness? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that might be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. Like having depression. Do you have that? Don't see someone. The way she talks about you. That sounds like the two of you really care about each other. Wells beings. Yes, that is what I said. Even if you show in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you would think. Well, I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. So you're not reading it into it. So you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Gosh, I sound like Yuri. In any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring her with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure you'll. Wait, wait, wrong voice. I'll end up trying different things a lot. I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find a kind of style that suits you. Someone else might like a bit biased towards their own kind of style, but I'll always help find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Aha! 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 I mean, that's not. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Do not worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel the way, you know. I see. Oh, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. I couldn't have. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A nosy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? Never know. I was home. I peer inside. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I cannot see. I reel, blind like a film, like out of the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched in permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole in infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. This poem is kind of weird. I will not lie to you. My neck is starting to hurt because I'm doing so many neck movements when I do her voice. So, what do you think? Oh my god, my neck. Yeah, that's weird. Listen, I feel like that poem has some deep-seated meaning. I just don't know it yet. I'll figure it out. I'm a smart little detective man. Look at my face. This is a face of a detective. Hmm. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Aha! 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 It's okay. Yeah, that's the kind of Sahasgard. Pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems. I've been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Error. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had an epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yes, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone's a better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard, make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. And the other way to think about it, it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, it'll just get a big dark puddle of dirt. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening. Oh yeah, can I get your opinion? What is your opinion on my voice for Monica? I just want to know what you think about it. Because I don't know if it sounds more different than like how I talk. Like this is what I want my main character's voice to sound like. I want it to just sound like my voice. But I want Monica's voice to sound a little different. What do you think about it? It's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It's just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. No, wait, I'll pass. Ah, well, anyway, I guess I have to show you mine. Not like you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Eagles can fly. Bees can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Birds can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Whoop whoop, I guess. Yeah, told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. Wait, just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! When it's easy to read, when it hits you hard, in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So, I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on wordplay. I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into than I realized. So what it means to be a glad you learned something. You didn't expect that from you, someone here. Then this one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is. I kind of do. But if it's not Suki, it feels feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Last one. The one who's my favorite to do because it doesn't hurt my voice. Oh, All Might? Yes. From My Hero Academia? Are you talking about that All Might? Yes, Monica's All Might. Yes, pro heroes. I've come to save you. I am here, Monica. Um, Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Um, oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Um, it's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. I mean, sorry, wrong voice. Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No, 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 no! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri bears her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It said that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on things. I think the most notable thing that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter, or they form fit the two together. The end result is both a style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once she finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques to go into writing even a simple poem. Not just writing them and building them, and getting them to work. Together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsu can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Uh, um, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. which itself is kind of a funny. It's kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Is it my fault if I cannot read handwriting? Ghost under the Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath amber glow, bathing the most, if most, it most to be this one, if must be. Oh my God, I cannot read. Oh, suffering, I am in pain. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight, to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickness blue green hue of the future. I bathe, from breathing air, the present by living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Was that entertaining? Was that good? Oh, I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Because I can't read your stupid handwriting. But it took you a long time to read. How did you know it took me a long time to read? Genuinely. Well, I just don't read script out very often. I actually think your handwriting is very pretty. Oh, eh, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. Why did I do that with my teeth? I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Aren't you into ghostery? Aren't you the ghost lady? I have to work again. Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Mr. Loudass. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and express their experiences in their work. They usually more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering. Wait, the word ghost was in there? What? Lingering in her past, remaining places of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of it that. That's impressive. It's nothing. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remembering that it won't be long before you pick up on these things. Well, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew. I guess that everyone's glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for mediocre handwriting. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Ah, I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Maka are happily chatting. Damn, that's badass, Arya. Keep it up. That's actually very impressive. That is badass. I think knowing a lot of things and being basically a dictionary is badass. I'm out of water. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As I read the tandem, I watch as each of their expressions change. They have the most opposite voices, and I hate doing them back and forth. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? What's with this language? Huh? Why did you say Did you say something? Ah, oh, nothing! Natsuki soon returns the poem to the desk with one hand. She could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Woo! Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to become... Give me a second. I'm so frustrated, I can't even make up a sentence. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something to say that's nice? Thanks! Really not that nice. I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way! Sayori liked it, and Mr. Loudhouse did too. So based on that, I'll gotta give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, listen, Arya, I think we could be great. We'll be great friends. We'll be even better friends than you could ever imagine. I will come to you for a definition of anything. Honestly, you will be my. I need help. I need it. Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't. Your poem one shit. And Mr. Aladdis liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was inspired by it. Natsukali? Who's Natsukali? That's good. Natsuki's voice doesn't hurt me as much as All Might's voice is. Monica is now All Might. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I meant. Well, you just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Mr. Loudhouse... my voice changed really weirdly. I'm so frustrated. Maybe you're just jealous that Mr. Loudhouse appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. What are you... So frustrated? You know, he didn't appreciate my advice more. Aren't you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. I mean, this is. Oh, I haven't done her voice in a little bit. Is everyone okay? That's not Chuki's voice. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? Isn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Mr. Anna started showing up? Natsuki. Natsuki. That's a little. How do I do their voices at the same time? This doesn't help you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Mr. Loudhouse, she's just trying to make me look bad. True, she started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have been happened in the first place. I am going to lose my voice over this game. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The reading should just reader, forcing them to figure it out. Explain that to her, Mr. Loudhouse. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not one unnecessary limit yourself, it's also a waste. Do you understand that, right, Mr. Loudhouse? Um, how did I get dragged into this? Wait, I didn't finish my sentence. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course I'm going to be... Oh, oh, oh my god, this... I am genuinely losing my voice. Natsuki. Wait, did I accidentally pick Natsuki? Hold on, I didn't want to pick Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. I turned to Yuri. Yuri! But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Huh? Yeah, everyone's fighting. It's making Sayori uncomfortable. Even the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friends feel like this. Mr. Light asks, no, that's not her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stupid bitch she is. Being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me! Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes you. Stop! Oh, shock. Oh, she yelled. Natsuki, you're Yuri. You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing. So painful. My, please, put me out of my misery. They paint beautiful pictures in your head. It's so talented. That's why we're fighting. Because, because. Well. Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Just look at them. It does a little bit. You're right, Ori. It does a little bit. Yuri's boobs are as big and beautiful and boisterous and luscious as always. Her boobs are great. I stare at them all the time. I have no boobs. Sayori. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, saying nothing. I just imagine Natsuki it just being like just depression. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whispered to Monica. So this is why Sayori is vice president. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, but I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Aha. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? I will put. You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her. Let me try that again. I would hate to see her get herself. You should take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes the two of us, Monica. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly to me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. I want to rizz her up. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you feel about your sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I did say it was worth it. Yeah! So well, mostly. Mr. Lodass, how about you? Well, yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! Plus Ultra! Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out easier. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about this kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing them I want to impress. I need to. I know to myself with a newfound determination. Mr. Ladas, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sorry, beams me. It truly has been a while since I and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between you and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make a good friends with you. You, you know, Mr. Ladas, it's nice that I get to spend some time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone, it makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's. Every day is going to be so much fun. Ugh. Looks like Sergio still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? That was creepy. I apologize. Well, let's have to see what the future holds, Sayori. That's the wrong voice. Why am I talking like this? It's supposed to be my normal voice. I patted her on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this. I have a headache.